I'm still gonna tell this backseat gaming. You know what? Backseat gaming ones that involve you are not gonna have any intros. We're just
You
here.
just clip a part of it and come in and be like, what? I don't understand, Stan. And you'll be like, what the fuck happened here? And that's the intro, me screaming for no reason.
How is that any different from what you do now?
Hey. Stop.
I'm just saying, how is that any different from what you do now? The one of these days, I'm gonna let you play the streamer overdose, and you're gonna put that on your channel, your own playthrough of it.
Why wouldn't you want me to suffer?
Exactly, because of this, because this is funny.
You're not going to see my face.
Even so, your reaction is so funny. Waiting for it to load, and this is version 2010 from August 10th, 2022.
So, I'm done. You supposed to click that and so we've been staring at this thing for 5 million years?
The music is very sweet, though.
Are you telling me to get the headphones?
Listen.
It sounds ominous. Well, not ominous, but like
Melancholy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start the new game.
I should bring an ice cream.
Yeah?
You want me to bring an ice cream?
Why you need a knife?
I said ice cream!
Oh, ice cream. Remember, partially deaf, headphones. I don't hear.
Oh,
I thought I heard knife. I didn't hear ice cream.
Where did you get knife from?
All right, let's wake up.
Mature subjects, okay.
Please see our content warnings for a list of themes and events. You wait to chaos, confusion.
Okay, I bring headphones because now I'm confused.
And smoke. Fire. Am I in control?
Ow.
Nope. Hold on. I gotta wait on her.
Literally, I could have come here faster, but
you went for the caramel sauce.
No, it's not in that. I was literally, when I came out, because the upbeat music of Splatoon 3 was on this.
Oh my god.
I was like, yeah.
I swear, I need to learn animation just so I could get that little jingle. And to anyone who even sees this video, I'm so sorry. We're going to be sitting here eating ice cream, looking at fire.
Staring at a fire. I'm done.
There you go.
Ah! There we go.
Okay, your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. But you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vetruma is happening. So, not saying what on Earth. Your stomach lurches as the floor collapses beneath you. Nice character.
Is that a man or a woman?
Your body aches and your eyes burn from smoke. A figure appears to the flames is your friend. Your friend? Why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing towards you, but all you hear is ringing in your ears. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to climb out. Any sane person seeing fire and debris, you climb out. Try to stand, but when your legs folds, uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble, throws your arm over her shoulder, and half drags you to the door. Okay.
What the heck happened here?
I don't know, but she a hero. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Mushrooms. Glowing eyes. You shake your head and clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth?
So, we can understand that this person. Oh, no, I flee.
Okay. Give me my bowl. I gotta put down this ice cream. It just got interesting. I was a teenage exocolonist. Just like that, it got interesting. You were born on the stratospheric Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the solar system.
First of all, how did he even know that the other side of the wormhole was safe? Because usually you don't know if you're going to die inside of it.
I don't know. Usually you have to deal with the event horizon and then spaghettification when it comes to black holes.
So you just lost me immediately. It's just spaghetti. I heard spaghetti.
Well, spaghettification is the phenomenon when that is theorized that if you go near a black hole, your body will be stretched to the as thin as a pasta. Yeah. Okay. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens, which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship.
Yo, the parents look cool.
I know, right? I like the tattoos. I really like the mom's tattoos. Those are freaking awesome.
That must have hurt like a bitch.
No, the stretching of the ears must have hurt like a bitch.
That's true. I didn't think that.
Her name is Flulu.
Where?
You see it down here?
Oh.
And this is
geranium.
Geranium. So he's named after a flower. Cool. Like other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertruma 4 in hopes they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. Let's see.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you telling me that, like, well, first of all, I'm kind of surprised, like, what kind of material that they found or invented that was able to withstand a wormhole, and old-fashioned way to create children, really?
Well, test
tube
babies, and if they found a way to grow and sustain a child outside the womb into a womb-like machine, then that would make sense as well.
Stop with your big nonsense.
Well, the thing is, remember, I went to school to be a scientist. So
that is true.
I would take any kind of science class that they had.
That is indeed true.
Let's see, they named you Solana, Selene, or something else. So they basically called me son.
Selene, I'm gonna start butchering it immediately if I see another name.
Okay, so Solano, it is. Aww. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination. Sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the sliders on the left and choose pronouns and late teens appearance. These can be changed at any time.
Can you be non?
Yeah, they, them.
That is cool.
Late teens, we want to look more feminine or more masculine or androgynous.
Let's stay in the in-between room. You
like to stay in the in-between room? But we are an adorable little baby.
Ignore me?
No. You got the caramel sauce. Go get a bowl. Cause
I'm gonna eat it all of it right now.
I don't trust you to not to drop some on my floor.
I consume this while you mess up this thing right there.
Well, I'm the one who's basically in control over here.
I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied.
Would you rather clean it up if you mess it up? And I was saying that you could use one of my bowls.
Where's the bowl?
Over there.
I'm being bullied.
You are not being bullied. I'm being practical. I don't want to clean up any stickiness. You gotta go all the way in.
Yeah. Parkour champion.
Okay, turn off that light. And you know I'm leaving this in too, right?
Why you have to leave me in here like this?
Because we are a weird duo.
Oh god, the thing is doopy. There we go.
There you go.
I didn't do it.
You have vivid dreams of things you never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles, and strange animals. You wonder if that's what Vertruma will look like. So these are our traits.
Yeah.
So our strength, our intelligence, and our empathy, which is okay. I like the little picture in the middle over there.
That is not the middle. That is the top left.
Well, I mean in the circle. The middle of the circle, I meant. Quiet season, age 10. Oh, so this is our lifeline. That is adorable.
We're watching her death. Okay.
There, because we went middle.
Yes, they're death.
Yeah, they are death. Our memories, our friends, our character traits. Kudos. So we got reputation.
Okay, so that means we gotta talk to
Our
people.
stress levels and our rebellion levels.
Oh.
What, the adults in the colony of the government?
Go against the government! Chaos everywhere.
Every child on the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement by age 6. You see the first signs of yours. Should we get eagle eyes, extra fingers, absorbent brain, super strength, or calm temperament?
I say calm temperament because then, in any sort of situation, you wouldn't have to,
True. But an absorbent brain would mean that we get to learn stuff quicker. Though super strength would be better if we were, like, actually having physical
I guess
work.
especially in the beginning.
Well, either way, like, we're going to be given this genetic enhancement, so this is going to be a permanent. If we have eagle eyes, we have better vision.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was anything like, because you see we need combat skills, so like if we ended up having a ranged weapon, this would be the best. Then there is extra fingers, which I honestly do not know what that will help with.
What the heck is absorbent brain? No, I mean, like, I understand what absorbent brain is, but I'm like, we're trying to think of it in the way, like, what the story's going to go for, so...
You soak up information like a sponge. Like how you keep saying that I know useless things or I know random things?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what that is.
So what you going to pick then? Because remember, in any situation, a calm temperament is quite useful.
All right, we'll go calm.
-1 stress.
Yep, nothing can phase you. So we got 10 empathy for that. And we got a memory. All of a sudden, we're playing it inside. Nothing can phase you. You're rarely frustrated, and you don't let anxiety get to the better of you. You brush insults aside, always play nice, and never have to be told that sharing is caring. You smell the BS too, don't you?
Oh, God.
I like her. I know she is sassy.
I like
this is Cho-Cho. Hey, and this is the one that saved us.
Really?
Yeah, because she was a red-haired. And her name is Anemone.
Did the person that we looked at in the... from her name was...
No, but look, remember, the eye color and the hair color.
Okay, touche.
So those are this is the person that was saving us.
Okay,
so
touche.
they go by Anemone. This is Cal. Okay. And you are Mars. And our forlorn buddy here is Dice. You're especially nice to your friend, the energetic and loyal Anemone. Why didn't we just read this?
That's what I was saying.
The tough and gentle Cal, bold and confident Mars, quiet and adventurous Dice, or studious and mature Tangent. Who's Tangent?
Who's that?
That's what I want to know.
Go back to the green haired dude. Who's that?
This is Cal.
Who the heck is Tangent and Tammy? You just realized that, right?
Is sweet Tammy. Who are
Tammy
they?
and Tangent?
I guess they might be twins. I don't know.
Maybe they're hidden on the screen. We just don't know where they're at. Maybe they're like an AI nonsense.
I don't know. But who should we have as our friend?
I don't know why, but that droopy dude speaks the hell out of me. I'm just like, you look like you need a friend. But then I was like, I see the Cho-Cho and I need the Cho-Cho.
And she's bold and confident.
I like the Cho-Cho and the gloomy dude.
Okay, so Mars will be our friend, but there's hearts under each of them.
So we might have interact them. Okay, so
yeah.
Mars it is. A natural leader whenever you're playing all together. Mars is the one that comes up with all the ideas. She's a little bossy, but that's a part of her charm. She always organizes fun stuff for the kids after class. You're both founding members of the Secret Fun Times Club.
Okay, she is a natural born leader. Yes. Very.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Wait, that's not right.
What?
The choice of options.
Oh, that it means that we can go and pick somebody else.
Can we? Because I kind of want to see what the no. Okay, we can. Okay. So can we read everybody's name?
Yeah. So who you want to check out next?
Let's look at the person who saved us.
Okay, anemone. Enthusiastic person you know. Your favorite memory is the time she taught you how to play zero G sports athletic. Ball. She never means to get you in trouble, but somehow you always seem to find it together. All of your strength cards become +2. So that's what those are.
Okay. Next person.
All right.
Who's Cal?
Cal is a sweetheart and always ready to lend a hand or play a game. He and Tammy are just as inseparable, so it's almost like you have 2 best friends instead of just one. Cal teaches you how to take care of all the classroom plants. Your parents are very proud of both of you. So it tells you who did the illustration for it, too.
That's nice.
Okay. Let's see this. Dice. Unlike his serious, studious twin sister, Tangent, Dice is the kind of boy who sits in the back of the classroom and doodles on his hollow palm. You bond over cracking jokes about the weird diagrams in your textbooks. His quiet nature and his morbid curiosity make him somewhat of a loner, but at least he has a friend in you.
So he's that genius that
okay.
Sits in the corner.
So Cal and Dice have twins. So let's see, Tangent. Tangent is
Why
the
does
kind.
She remind me of Azula?
Let's read her first. Tangent is the kind of girl who sits right up by the hollow projector and always has her hand in the air. She and her twin brother Dice drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender.
So she was a dude.
Yeah. Later, Tongue is the girl you always knew she was, but her relationship with Dice is worse than ever. Luckily, she has a friend in you. Okay. +3 if this has the highest value. Well, +1. So she's intelligence-based. Okay. Now, Tammy. Aww! God damn it. Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolizes Antecedent and is always following her around, helping her with the babies or learning how to cook. She has the best snacks at class recess and is always sharing, especially with you and Cal. She and Cal are just as close, so it's kind of like having 2 best friends. So if we have to use her, she's a +1 card to the person on the right. So she's a helpful.
She looks like a nursery care mom.
Can we have all of them?
I know, right? No, we can't. We have to pick Mars.
You're still going with Mars?
Yeah. Come on, it's a Cho-Cho.
All right, we going with Mars. Okay. So here's our little childhood memories. You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor House says it's like a doorway to another star system, with the planet Vertruma 4 on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare.
Okay.
When the day finally arrives, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods just in case. I like the little bedroom. Got little calculations on there.
The whole
test
tubes.
tubes. You know, I tried to major in botany, and this is just literally what's speaking to me right now. The parents are a little older. The emergency area is
They look
crowded
older? I
with
thought
families.
They look the same to me.
They didn't have the lines.
Oh.
It's going to be fine, Solana, your dad soothes. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. They know something we don't. Red emergency lights switch on as the siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You breathe slowly like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out the porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, Well, we can't put on a tough face because we need a toughness of 5 or greater.
Yeah, so, like, get in touch with your emotions?
Or find a distraction. Hey, look, our picture up there.
Changed.
Yep. So, plus 28 stress.
Minus 2 from calm temperament cook.
Okay.
Perk. So, so what do you think? Is distraction or emotions?
That is a good question.
Maybe emotions, because then you to pace yourself and it's like mantras and whatever to calm yourself down or whatever. Because because of the calm temperament, that's what I was thinking of.
Okay. Oh, poor baby. You bawl like a baby. It feels good. You're not the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying quietly to console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy wail even louder. Your dad puts his arms around you as you let it out.
Hey, we got plus heart gain for Tammy and what's his face? That's correct.
Yep, plus 2 friendship with Tammy and Mars. You wait. The shaking builds.
This is like all their lives.
Plus
From the day where they're
stress.
born, this is their lives. They never saw the sky. They never saw nothing.
Mm-mm. Everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching. Yes, it is spaghettification. Your arms are impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? Yep. You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving away as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is the sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know, somehow, that everything's going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall. Head first.
I'm done.
And you black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow. Lots of them. Different tomorrows.
So again, what the heck did they find on Earth to make a material, metal or whatever it is, material that can able to withstand a wormhole? Somebody explain to me.
Well,
because I know right now Earth does not have that material right now.
Considering they're trying to make a spaceship by 3D printing it using meteorites in space, like all of it's being made in space, they've probably found a way.
Probably meteorites is able to withstand black holes, maybe.
Or they have
out of meteorites.
Well, it's still like the same metals found on Earth, but in greater supply. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams.
Is that Mars older?
I think that's Mars.
Is that Mars older?
Hot damn, right?
Yay!
Tilted fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not going to let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. Did we just die? You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbed under you plays a soft tone and an automatic voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged.
So you've been asleep for 2 weeks because
Not
of that.
comatose. That's a coma. 72 hours in a coma, which is basically 3 days, can mess up your brain. And they were in there for 2 weeks. Minus 20 stress, though. The fog drifts from your head. You realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely...
Sunlight? Trees? Ground? Which one do you think?
I'd say ground.
But you're in the ground in the med bay.
But you're looking out the window where you would usually see stars.
That's true.
I think you would know what sunlight is. You wouldn't know what trees are, and you really wouldn't see dirt as ground other than like in this, right? Plus, it looks like they're more disbelieving of ground. Instead of the familiar blackness of space, a bright light from twin blue and yellow suns streaming through the windows. Okay, so one's older and one's younger, okay.
Wait, blue is old. No, yellow is older. And blue is dying. Or no, young.
Blue, I believe,
isn't blue is the death stage? Well, depending on what version of the...
Depending on what version. If it's small in blue, it's already a collapsed star. Yellow is kind of a middle-aged star. Because that is what our sun is right now.
Thank God we're not at the end. We're not in the end stage, son.
Oh no, life would all be gone before we reach supernova.
Or we flew out of the planet by then.
Who knows? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns streaming through the windows, you peer out to see fields, grass, walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere and people walking outside on the ground. You better get out and join them. Should we be cautious or should we rush?
I mean, she just got out of a coma. But then again, she's excited. I mean, they are excited. They are excited.
So they would most likely rush out.
Let's do that.
Okay, so let's see.
I'm done.
Oh, Tammy jumps up as you step out of the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. Okay. Click on the ground, click on the characters to talk to them. So I can either WASD it or click it. So southeast would be this way, I believe.
It's like a pop-up book.
I know, right? But it's so pretty out here.
I'm done. You're telling me they made all of this in 2 weeks?
They were ready for this.
They made all of this in 2 weeks.
Solana, your dad gives you a warm big hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes.
Say hello to your dad. He was worried.
Should we say that we love him or
yes? Come on now, he was worried.
Welcome to Vetruma, he says, gesturing around. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside except in pictures. The ship has been separated into two and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. The geodesic greenhouses pass outside of it, dotting their way up the hill.
I was literally about to say, is that the goddamn ship? I'm looking behind the screen right now. What did they do? And I'm like, now you explained it. Okay.
Alright. So.
Thank you. How did you do this all so fast?
Okay. You've been asleep for weeks, my dear Abergene.
You should not have this much progress in 2 weeks. You should not have this much progress in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you look like you've been living there. This looks like you've been living here in a year. This should be like a year's worth of progress. This is Subnautica. This is what it is. This is Subnautica. They got a fabricator. They're like doing all that nonsense. I don't believe it for 1 second. They got a fabricator from Subnautica.
Okay, these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick temporary solution, he admits. We'll keep growing and improving things, and one day our little colony will be as big as a whole city.
So then, how many people are in that colony then?
That is a good question. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? He asks.
Your birthday?
You honestly don't remember, as you remind him you've been asleep in the med bay. Happy birthday!
What I say I called it.
He shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrap package. You know what's exactly in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of the sun that your dad made by hand.
Open the package. You should just...
Yeah, just open the package. That's actually very cute. Wait, how did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined, as you dreamed. A feeling of panic rises in your throat. Your hands shake. But
you know
how?
what this might be? It could be that after like being rescued or whatever, they're probably in a deep sleep or living their lives in that coma.
Maybe. So it's either that or they are dying and we're basically seeing our life flash before our eyes.
Or I am making my leg fall asleep. Hold on. My leg is asleep.
Hold on, let me move.
My leg. Okay, there we go.
Your dad notices. Are you okay, Solana? He snaps his fingers. Dr. Instant shouldn't have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleeping meds take a while to wear off. They might make your head feel funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Solana, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Professor Hal is expecting you in classes if you're feeling up to it. Your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing and the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors he came out of earlier. Or you can relax in your quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Solana. I love you. Alright, so we can study humanities and engineering.
Okay. Just say I love you too, Dad.
Okay. Look, it's your favorite dower baby. Click, click, click. Oh, wait. To enter buildings, click the door on the flag.
I'm dead. You can use the WSID for that. What the fuck did I just press? Oh my god. What the fuck did I just press?
Stop pressing things! Choose an activity for the month to gain skills and advance time. There are 13 months a year and 10 years to the end of the game. So you only have time to focus on a few things.
Oh wow. 13 months in a year and 10 years until
Alright, now we can go and talk your baby. You see this sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south, where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need the walls?
Good question.
You stare at the gate. You have a certain rush of memories so strong that
you might faint. Oh boy.
You imagine something crashing through the walls. Something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you have half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real.
Yes, they are.
Breaking from your daydream, Dice whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you, man. No, you don't, he says. You're being sarcastic. I can tell nobody believes me. He turns his back and ignores you.
They're huge, wriggly, and dangerous.
Oh, no. Stop making fun of me, he pouts. You're as bad as Mars.
Oh, I was telling you the truth!
Oh, he's self-conscious, too.
Protect the dice!
It's just school. Command is a warren of long hallways and doors off to the tiny nondescript offices. Everyone you pass seems to be hurrying off to something important. At the end of the hallway opens up to the supply depot, which works as both requisitions office and the general store. Beyond it are cavernous warehouses stacked high with supplies from Earth that are now being gradually unpacked and distributed. Should we look at the notice board? Colony food shortfall minus 100%. Colony security rating evaluating a coming event. We'll be hosting our first annual Virtualia Festival during the second week of Dust. Nodes take precautions outside the colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area. Survey teams are investigating. Council and Administration, Governor Udicott of Command, Chief Administrator Seek of Command, Security Chief Rhett Garrison, Chief Engineer Instance of Engineering, Chief Cultivator Flulu,
your mom,
Chief Steward Antecedent, and Chief Surveyor Melatonin.
I think they gave up on figuring out names.
Alright, let's leave. We are tiny, and we are adorable.
Are you telling me this wall that we need to build a wall with the ships of the ship? I think
Pieces of the ship. Oh, buddy. Hiya, Solana. Anemone seems to really be at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from the snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's still neat and you can make stuff out of it.
Wait, so she was there during Earth?
Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is just simple, physical, and real. You always feel grounded with her.
What are you making?
Just snow spirals, she says. But earlier me and Cal made a big snow pile. You missed it while you were sleeping in Medbay.
I think it was Snow Pal. Snow Pal?
Oh, snow pal. So a snowman, technically a snow pal. She smiles her broad gap-toothed smile. Now that you're awake, we can play. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School! I wonder where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind. But we should probably go now. She grins and starts running towards engineering. Hey, rescue! I guess this is it. Oh, that's kind of cute. A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs in Medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, Solana. Pick an activity to do. Should we study life sciences or humanities?
Okay, life sciences is brain and humanities is empathy, creativity, and bravery. Well, what you gonna pick then?
You know which one I would pick.
Which is the study of life sciences?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I mean, we already have some empathy, I guess some science.
plus 2 biology,
So
plus
10,
1 reasoning.
15 stress. What does humanity say?
Okay, so let's see. 2 creativity, 2 persuasion, 1 friendship with tangent, 15 stress. So basically,
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Technically, so it's life sciences.
big dude. Good afternoon, my burgeoning biologist and up and becoming chemist. Professor Howell welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon, we will learn what I like to call the wet sciences. He gestures to the hollow projected lesson plan: biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You'll learn a little bit of everything with opportunities for further study in your favorite field. If you're looking for something drier, try registering for the engineering classes.
I'm done.
For today's lesson, Professor Howell tells you, we'll start with a fun group project. We'll be studying a mush tree, a prominent natural resource native to Vertruma. In the ideal conditions, it can grow at a speed of over a meter a day. There's a type of bamboo that's like that.
Okay.
And at a diameter of up to 30 centimeters. He stands on his tiptoes and gestures to illustrate. Your team will experiment to find those ideal conditions. You're teamed up with Tang and Cal and are given a mush tree spore and a bucket to grow it in. The rest is up to you. Tang looks up Surveyor's notes on the HoloNet. Mush trees, she reads, are the most abundant south of the colony in the stormy, moist regions of the subaqueous.
Poop fart.
So the kind of wet swamp, if you want to think of it like that.
Swamp I will never enter.
What if we use water instead of soil, Cal suggests, like they do in hydroponics? Tang nods. If they like wet weather, that might work. Solana, do you have
any suggestions? Well,
Okay.
This is your poison. I don't understand nothing.
Okay, swampland usually has a weird pH, so this might work. Singing to it is not really a good idea.
Why?
Because while there is some merit to it, it's not really going to help with this project. Putting an electrical current through it, I'm not 100% sure. A bright glow light, these are mushrooms, so I don't think grow lights will work, even if they are like mushroom tree hybrids, as their tops are definitely not like leaves, so they won't be able to take in light like that. They're mushrooms which feed off of dead matter. So
and we
think
eat them. And we eat them.
Some of them kill you, some of them makes you see some really weird crap, and some of them are delicious.
So we're technically eating dead things.
No, we're eating we're eating what is technically the janitor of the world.
Yeah, clever way to say it.
So I think lower the water's pH. You fill the bucket, add sparks snow crystals, which are sometimes left over at the end of the quiet season. They are mildly acidic, which means they should lower the pH of the water. Every day you rush to the classroom to check on the progress. At first there's nothing, but by midweek your little mush tree shoots sprouts up and starts its journey. In the end, yours is in the middle of the pack, seeing as mush trees don't usually grow where there's sparked snow. You are able to conclude that probably don't like the acid. Okay, when you work or go to class, you play quick card challenge as the month passes. Move the cards to fill the 5 panes to make the best hand you can. The order matters. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal, you win. Depending on your cards, some challenges can't be won, but you can still get a reward for doing your best. So the goal total is 5. Okay.
I thought it said 10, but okay.
Oh, goal 10.
What does that 5 mean then?
I don't know. Bonus for flushes, which are the same color. Bonus for pairs, which are okay. Bonus for straights for increasing from left to right. So like
regular cards, sort of.
Yeah. The more cards in a flush, pair, straight, the higher the bonus. Add it to your total. Cards can also affect each other and can be arranged that way. So which is why I'm kind of liking Tammy, because she has a +1 like modifier. Okay.
Oh, so your goal is 9.
Okay, so giggling gives me 3. So then I could do 4 and 5, and this would be 5 but a
10.
-1 of kudos. So I can almost get I could get a bit of a thing, because keeping it like numerically straight. So I went well beyond the total
Oh,
goal.
so you don't need the exact thing. It needs to be at least 9 or above. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So if it's the same like this, it gets a bonus. If we do it in a numerical order, we can get a bonus.
Okay.
If it's the same number, we can get a bonus.
Okay.
And everybody, anything that is of our friends has a certain modifier. So that's what it was talking about. You worked well this month, +1 on biology. Okay, your skills increase when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win the challenge, and get a kudos bonus if you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Also, working also increases stress, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To relieve stress, take a month off to relax in the quarters wing. So we got +1 with tangent. So we got a +13 of stress, but because we have the calm mind, we got a -2.
Where's the stress bar? Oh, it's right there?
Yes,
okay.
It's right here.
63, okay.
Your parents have been working from the first dawn to well and after dinner every day. You know, growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops on the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you, little gooseberry, your dad says. Your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? Learned some stuff in school? I'm glad to hear that, your mom says. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble.
It seems like the mom is the boss out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I still wonder how the heck did she get her ears that way?
Like, with gauges and stuff, like, there's certain thicknesses for earrings, so you can...
Why would you stretch them, though? Wouldn't it be hurt?
Not if you do it slowly, you can. Because technically, I could start stretching my ears, and it's just like with regular earrings, and then slowly increase the thickness after a certain amount of time has passed. Then you can slowly stretch your ears that way.
Wow.
Yeah, there's methods to all of this. Your dad smiles, and Professor Howell will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. But thanks to Mars, I got a -1 kudos, so I don't got money. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom, I think there's lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that.
What is the age on that thing? What is the age indicator? We're still at
It's
age
still
10?
the quiet season, age 10. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have some ideas of how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics, your mom adds. We could use your help. Shoveling dirt in geoponics. Mid-quiet, so I'm thinking it's just like mid-winter. Okay. Okay, let's talk to our buddy here. Anemone is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in the air.
God damn, you have trash strength, so.
Yeah, because we decide to be
Yeah.
empathetic. Heads up, she shouts and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast.
Bounce it back. We finally got some toughness in our body.
You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally it and keep it going. Anemone tells you about the new sports ball court, a popular regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little zero-G one in the Stratospheric. Her brother Calm is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. Oh, she got little star-shaped freckles.
Makes you wonder what the green stuff is on her face. Like, is it
They're
like
probably modified.
Mm.
Because they did say when you're 6 years old, you get a modification for your body. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. So we can come out here and play around.
What about Dice? Is he still back in that other location?
No, he is not.
Okay.
Dad is here, and so is Mom.
Oh, that's
Should we
probably,
talk to Mom?
That must be the location where they were working at.
You find your mom had at work setting up the greenhouses for a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. The geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth: spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do? She asks. Remember, Solana, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we landed. You can decide on how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. She points towards the engineering wing in the back half of the Stratospheric severed frame. Professor Hal is expecting you in class, but a well-rounded education includes practical application. You're old enough to help with the work around here. Is this Pokemon? They're 10 years old.
Probably.
They're
you,
10
you
years
murdered
old.
your ice cream.
Well, I'm getting into the game. She claps her hand on your shoulders. I've got another minute. Anything you need to know?
Well, remember that we were curious about the command because we didn't understand what was going on. But then again, expeditions. But then we would get to see outside the wall. Well, I mean, that's not guaranteed, though.
True.
Wait, can we... Wait, is this question means that we can just ask all of them, or...
No, basically, I think we can only pick one. Because Mom has to go back to work.
Mm.
I think her mother is of Indian origin, though.
Probably, because the tattoos are really
Yeah, the
cool.
henna tattoos, which are awesome, but the ear stretching is still an Asian culture thing. I do not remember from where. I like the bangles on the arms, though. She's like the most badass character that we've seen. And she kind of has like Indian patterns on part of it.
So what you gonna pick?
I picked last time, so it's your turn.
Okay, I'm curious about the expeditions.
Alright. Oh, you're too young to leave the colony. It's dangerous. She shakes her head. Your father would be worried. There is so much we still don't know about the world out there. Let the adults find out. Then maybe you can join in a few years when you're older. She gives you a stern look, like she isn't going to budge on this one. For now, stay inside the walls. Okay,
so we can ask it. Okay, so click all of them then.
Alright, were you doing the geoponics? She looks down and nudges at a sprout growing in between her feet. It's green, the color of earth plants. We're doing our best, she says, but it hasn't been easy. Let's just hope the potatoes and corn can handle the weather here, she says, glancing up at the sky. I hear it rains like hell in the wet season.
Okay.
She takes a long look at you, up and down. You're growing fast, Solana, but you're still too young for real farming. Instead, well, there's a lot of soil that needs to be hauled, so we can get some toughness.
Okay, what about engineering? Since we already did the life sciences.
Yeah, she flexes her biceps. Your mom is really strong. So what's happening in engineering? Hal's teaching classes on life science, engineering, and humanities. If you pass all your tests, maybe he'll let you work there in a few years. Your father thinks you're old enough that school is optional. I don't agree, but I'll be honest with you, she says, gesturing to the fields. We do need every pair of hands we can get. If you want to work with me here in geoponics, I suggest studying life science if you don't have a good grasp of biology and ecology. I'm going to stick you on shovel duty.
Okay, what can I do in the quarters?
If you need a break, she advises, you can visit the lounge and see your friends. But, she warns, raising a finger, I don't want to see you lounging around all the time. You need to work hard, too.
Being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Go cigars.
Security Chief Red is organizing a sports ball team. You used to play, didn't you, back on the ship? It'll be different here with the planet's gravity. Of the adults on the colony, Red and your mom are the most like soldiers you see on a holovid. For a moment you think of your mom going to suggest something else, then she shakes her head. You're too young for defense training, so don't worry about that yet. Just enjoy yourself and stay out of trouble.
What's going on in command? We finally find out about this.
I think Seek said they need someone to deliver supplies from the depot. They're also setting up a shop there if you got some kudos to spend. And of course, that's where Governor Udicott works. But you shouldn't bother her. She's a busy woman, and she doesn't have your mother's patience with kids. You try not to giggle. Your mom usually isn't known for her patience.
I can see that.
Bye, Mom. Hello, my little potato, your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up to today?
Playing in the fresh air. I'm done.
He breathes in deeply and looks around. Vitruma is magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons! He shouts, throwing his hands wide.
I miss seasons! I'm done.
Back on Earth, it got so much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our spark snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait until dust season. Both the suns will be high in the sky. It'll be real hot then. You'll see.
I'm done.
Okay, it's your turn.
Dad is silly.
Yep.
Wait, go up. I see a foot. There's
It's
Mars.
Oh,
my
that
God,
little hair swing.
swing.
A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, Solana, Mars calls out to you. Come here, I got a job for you.
I'm done.
You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. The smart snow could ruin my good clothes. At least the ship, we had climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but they are no way I'm going to get out there in all this weather. She continues. Since you like running around, could you fetch them for me?
Oh, okay, I guess.
Good, Mars claps. She's probably down the hill near the quarters. Mars sighs. She's scared to take more than a few steps from the door. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. And I will be there to eat them.
Oh, disgusting. I'm used to climate control. Oh my God.
Tammy is staring obliviously into the sky, smiling to herself. She startles as you approach. Oh, hello, Solana, she says, putting her hand to her chest. Do you need something? I'm here for Mars's soy sweets. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, it's nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands you a box wrapped in a pink and yellow scarf. One order of mango soy sweets made fresh this morning, she says. Please tell Mars she can have the scarf back. She used some of her kudos to nano-print it for me because it's so dusty, but I think I'm getting used to it now.
What the hell is soy sweets?
I'm guessing because they didn't have chocolate. Tammy smiles again and tucks her hair behind her big elven ears.
Oh, so they're elf.
Mars is so cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too.
Well, we can talk to her again.
We'll talk to her after we give Chocho her food.
I ate them. I want half. If you want them, you gotta pay. I'm done.
Pay up. This is extortion, she complains. Didn't you learn anything from Earth history class? It's because greedy people like you, we had to leave Earth. Woman, you made me go get your food. I'm getting compensation.
That is freaking labor activism.
But
we've got friendship.
Fine, she grumbles, but only because I can afford it. You know it's not right to bully me just because I have so many kudos.
Hey, we were in the negatives, now we're in the positives.
Yep, she gave me 10 kudos as well. You hand over the soy sweets and Mars transfers the kudos with a wry smile. She seems to respect that you asked for payment.
Hey.
Awesome. We know this one. Seek is looking for people to do delivery jobs, she says, gesturing to the depot behind you. Considering all you care is kudos, you're a perfect fit. Just tell them I referred you.
I'm done. You know, the captain of the ship, they said that she's an important person.
So she might be the captain's daughter.
It might be.
You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You've known her for, well, your entire life. Back on the ship, should we used to play with her, be a study partner, or tease her? I think she would be a study partner. I don't think she would go out and play.
Yeah.
Tammy was awful, just awful at Earth history. She thought Europe was the name of an English queen, and the Pacific was a famous ceasefire treaty. Facts go in one ear of her huge, go in one of her huge ears and out the other. No matter how hard you tried, she never seemed to improve. Her ears perk up. Hello, Solana. I was hoping you could help me with some homework.
Pretend you didn't hear her and keep. He's so mean. Say yes.
Yeah, we'll help.
He's so mean.
Oh, thank you. She bounces up and down. You spend a couple of hours trying to teach her the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. One makes heat and one absorbs heat. Why is this so hard for her to understand? Yeah, I agree. If you don't know exothermic and endothermic, or exo and endo anything,
that's what I'm saying. She, that her cup of tea is not not with the knowledge. It's more about hands-on action with kids.
Evelyn, do you know the difference between an exoskeleton and an endoskeleton?
Isn't the endoskeleton the muscles and the exoskeleton is that the actual nonsense?
No.
Was it in reverse?
No.
Then I'm dead.
So kind of the same thing with her, but a exoskeleton is what you usually see with bugs. That would be the chitin parts of their body.
So you're talking about bugs.
No, but we have endoskeletons. We have calcified bone to keep our body structures up. So we have endoskeletons, and bugs and crustaceans and stuff like that have exoskeletons.
Oh. You completely lost me, but I get it.
Way to go, Tammy.
I am not Tammy. At least I can understand in general. Her, she just is completely gone forever. At least I'll end up getting it even if I'm confused. That is the difference between me and Tammy.
Okay.
Tammy, she's gone forever.
All right,
me, I can at least figure out in the end.
Let's go get a job.
Wait, where's Dice? That's my question. The potato boy we lost friendship from. I demand friendship with Dice.
So we would have to go and hang out in the lounge.
Where's that?
I think this is the lounge. Let's see. Yep. Living quarters. We could relax in the lounge for a month and get our stress level down. We should do that.
Wait, what does it say? What did the indicator say on the relax lounge? There was a thing pop up. Forget one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
We would lose all stress. We'd be friends with Tammy, but we would lose some memory. So now we found out why Tammy is Tammy.
Okay, we don't lose memory. I don't like lose memory. No.
Okay. Should we go and learn?
What's that? That's the learning part? Okay.
Or should we try to go and get a job?
Let's see what's inside the learning thing, and if it's not, we just flee to the job.
It's still life sciences and humanities.
Okay.
We need reasoning of level 5 or greater to be an engineer.
Where's reasoning? Reasoning is brains. Oh, what
Yeah,
does
so-
humanity say?
15.
Tangent? Oh.
Yeah, we'll still have friendship with tangent.
Okay, so let's check out the jobs section before we make a final decision.
All right. So we will need toughness 10
Oh, so-
or need organizing 10.
Okay, so can you check on like how
Yeah,
much how many
that's-
points is on there?
That's why I want. Wait, friendship, character,
Okay,
traits.
traits. Maybe. Oh, that's not the right button.
Uh,
Can't you see? You can't see on the indicator. How do you know if you
Wait.
have 10?
I did something. Reasoning
Oh,
0 out of 10.
Okay, so you go onto the bar. What is that? You have to go on the gray bar. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. So okay, what's the organizing? You're not on the gray bar. Okay, you're
Okay,
10.
so we're at 10.
Okay, engineering is 0. Biology. What is biology? 5? 3?
3.
No. What's toughness?
1.
Perception. Everything is 0. I'm guessing.
Yeah, everything else
And
is
then what
0.
is-
Empathy is 20. Persuasion is 10. So organization. So this is something I could do.
What is this? It said you need toughness 10 or greater.
Or organizing 10 or greater. So we got organization. So we can
Okay.
do delivery.
So which one are you gonna do? So you want school, more Greek brains, or do
We'll,
deliveries?
we'll do deliveries for right now. We might get better muscle and brain, like organization skills and toughness skills from
Touche,
this.
touche. Oh God.
Okay, so we can do organization. Chief Administrator Seek greets you. They look you up and down. So this is a androgynous person as well.
Okay.
Solana, you've never struck me as a practically responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize this was going to be a job interview. We can't carry forth shit,
Yet.
but we're organized.
Wait, wasn't there like some sort of competition thing for the guards then? We still never looked at that part yet.
That would be with Anemone.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do organized.
Cleaning your room once in a while isn't the same. But luckily for you, you're the only applicant this week. We've got a job. For now, anyways. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their hollow palm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a job. We can get some money. And I am loving this snow.
This fake snow, from what they say. Okay. No, I think I want to train together. You need 20. What the?
If we want to hang
just
out
a
with
gorilla. You're a gorilla. That's what it is. What is
if
that?
we want to hang out with this kid, we have to work.
Oh, what is that? Do we gain thin?
Playing sports ball, 2 bravery,
Okay. We
10
get some-
toughness, friendship with anemone, and 10 stress.
Okay, we can get some friendship then.
All right, you want this? Anemone meets you at the court. She's bouncing from one leg to the other in excitement. My brother Crown is organizing the youth team.
That is a gorilla.
Kombucha! That's what his name is! Kombucha offers you a high five and a greeting, then tosses a sports ball in your way. Let's start with a practice game to see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your team.
Tammy's just gonna get his face slammed to death. Just pick Mars.
Yeah, we're gonna get Mars. I'll play Spiker. She runs to take position.
Tammy's gonna just get nuked to death. She's just like a little
Hopefully
potato.
she'll want to share some of that with the rest of us. Anemone chose kombucha, of course.
Hey, I already said Mars. You pick you figure out what this one is. I am not in this one.
You're-
I'm not in this one. I already said myself. I'm saying Mars. You gotta
All right,
pick
we're going Cal.
Oh,
He's playing goalie.
Timmy's left alone. Timmy.
Start the game. Ready?
Okay. What is the?
Because they got Tammy. 27?
Uh-oh.
The goal is 27.
1 out of 3.
Okay. You have 3 rounds to win. Every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play and unlock an extra slot to play them. Losing isn't always a bad thing in the story challenges. Okay. Aw.
Tiny, whatever your name is.
Tiny Selena. Okay, next round.
Oh, he has to add up?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see.
You can do 2 reds to make a
Yeah.
bonus.
And then I can do a
2
numerical
yellow for-
bonus.
Stress cry as you're playing.
Yep. Final round.
Oh, we got a straight.
Okay. So,
We can
baby
do it in
giggles.
order.
Yep. First words. Negotiations. Wait. Should I?
Oh, do the blue behind? Or
We can do a. We could do that one there. Do discovering here. Because then we get a number bonus, and then we can continue having that bonus. And we won.
Okay, that's good. Because I was going to say, like, the straight yellow, wouldn't that be a big bonus?
I lost 1 kudos thanks to that, so I got only 9 kudos and lost 1 stress. Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded when the ball hits him in the chest.
Like, it just gets free flopped.
The score is tied with Anemone on and
Incom putting pressure on, then blam. You score a match point with the red spike all the way from the net line. Get to work. Oh, we got a card.
Yep.
Oh, we got a toughness. Plus 8 stress, minus 2.
This week, you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering that someone is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. The morning you were sure Professor Howell was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. He even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. Professor Howell walked away, his hash browns safe for today. Mars called you a liar and a dummy.
What the heck is this?
I don't know. Is that a llama?
So, what the heck is that? That's goop. There's thing coming out of the. What the heck is that?
I don't know. Oh,
Is
look
that
at Tammy. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body to the colony recycler. Everything seems familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint.
So what? Your significant other was Tammy?
I guess. And she ended up being a thick girl. She actually pretty cute with some weight on her. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? So we have a chance to save our people. Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick or that you're sick and need to go to the med bay. You'll eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. You don't want people to worry. That's an empathetic thing.
Yeah, you don't people worry.
Your parents have so much on their minds already. You have a feeling that something is happening at the geoponics that they don't want you to know. You don't understand it, but when they come home at night, they look really sad.
I'm guessing the Earth food is not able to.
I don't think so.
The Earth food is not able to handle. Is that freaking Totoro?
I don't know if it's Totoro, but we wrote on the walls, and I'm pretty sure that our mom would be mad at us.
But yeah, I think probably Earth crops are not able to handle the the whole constitution of whatever the name of the planet is.
If you keep going to classes and staying out of trouble, it'll just be easier for everyone, including yourself. Okay, so we're getting ready for the next season.
Are you sure? Because nothing is going there.
Okay, so should we leave it here?
Yeah.
Alright, let's save it up. Yeah, save. What should we name the save?
Memory loss?
Memory loss. Fine.
Wait, existential crisis.
Ah.
Because you don't understand what the heck is going on in their brain. Can you even name it that long?
Existential crisis? Alright. You save the game. Would you want to continue just doing a backseat gaming thing, continuing to play this game?
Sure. This is the next time we do this.
Okay. And it looks like we got a couple of people that we can talk to next time. Alright.
Do we snaz?
So what, Overcooked or Raft? Alright, Overcooked it is.
Do we snaz?
Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.